Are you still studying for hours and hours but getting little to no results? Well, you're not alone. Most students fall into the trap of studying hard rather than smart. But if you want to get ahead, you need to know how the top students study. That's why in today's video I am going to be sharing with you 6 actionable study hacks that you can implement straight away to start seeing results immediately. Hey guys, it's me. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm a medical student who's currently doing a degree in medicine at a university, and in today's video, we'll be discussing all things productivity, study tips, and mindset. So let's get into it. Before we dive into the video, I want to ask you a quick question. What do you think is the biggest problem in the education system today? Let me know in the comments down below. Okay, so when it comes to studying smarter, the first thing that we need to do is identify what we're currently doing wrong. A lot of students have bad habits such as passive rereading, multitasking, or pulling all-nighters. And if you're one of those people, don't worry, because I was once in your shoes. I used to spend hours and hours studying, but I wasn't getting the results that I wanted. On top of that, I was also struggling with procrastination and motivation. But after trying out various different techniques and strategies, I found that the way I was studying was very inefficient, and it was leading me down the path of burnout. The 3 core principles that I now use every single day are active recall, spaced repetition, and the Pomodoro Technique. Active recall is when you quiz yourself instead of rereading your notes over and over again. Spaced repetition is when you spread out your learning over long periods of time rather than cramming everything in one night. And the Pomodoro Technique is where you work nonstop for 25 minutes and then take a 5-minute break. By implementing these 3 techniques, I was able to study smarter, not harder, and I saw immediate improvements in my grades. Now that you know the principles, let's talk about how to put them into practice. When it comes to studying smarter, you need to create a distraction-free study routine. This means turning off your phone, closing any unnecessary tabs, and finding a quiet place to study. You could also use tools such as the Forest app to block distracting websites or apps, or use Notion to keep all of your notes and tasks organized. For example, I personally like to watch study with them videos to stay focused and motivated when studying. So let's talk about how I would apply these hacks into a real-world study routine. My morning normally starts off with checking my Notion page and to-do list. I like to use a to-do list because it keeps me accountable and allows me to prioritize tasks. After that, I'll normally have breakfast and get ready for the day. When it comes to studying, I like to batch similar tasks together. So for example, if I have multiple essays to write, I'll write them all in one go, rather than spreading them out throughout the week. This allows me to focus on one task at a time and prevents me from getting distracted by other things that I need to do. I also like to time block when I'm studying. This means that I allocate specific blocks of time to complete certain tasks. For example, I might start studying at 9 a.m. and set a timer for 1 hour to complete all of my flashcards for the day. By doing this, I'm able to hold myself accountable and ensure that I'm making the most of my study time. Lastly, when it comes to studying, I like to use the 80-20ths rule as a guide. This means that I focus on the most important 20% of the material that will give me an 80% return on investment. By doing this, I am able to prioritize the information that will have the biggest impact on my grades, without wasting time on less important material. And there you have it. Simple yet effective study routine that has been developed over years of trial and error. Remember that consistency is key and it takes time to develop good study habits. But if you stick with it, it will eventually become second nature. Studying smarter doesn't mean studying for longer hours. It simply means studying in a way that is more efficient and effective. By following the steps outlined in this video, you'll be able to study smarter, not harder, and achieve better academic results. Don't forget that you don't need to study harder. You just need to study right. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more content. Lastly, comment down below which hack you're going to try this week. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.